I'm coming to do a brief video pertaining to proteins, because a lot of us think that just because we take in proteins that the body uses it, and that is not true. The reason why the body is not utilizing or using the proteins that you put in your body is because it's within the same structure of a genetically modified organism, and genetically modified organisms distorts or restructures the enzyme of the amino acids which goes into the body to create the protein. These amino acids or these chemicals, right, which the cultures inside of these enzymes spark it to send it through the blood and send it straight into that judgment hall of Osiris, which is the heart. And once the judgment hall of Osiris pushes us back out, it renders its judgment. And the cultures and the body act as the grand jury to say that we have found this person guilty for taking in these negative or these genetically modified foods, and now you have to deal with the karma of the verdict because you put it in your body and you caused or committed the crime of taking in something that was against the anatomy. So if you eat genetically modified foods such as meat, fast food, potato chips, and things of that nature, you are not absorbing the protein correctly or these amino acids correctly, which becomes a protein because the body is telling it that it doesn't belong there and is pushing it out. So your circulatory system, what it does is it sends it through a rotation of karma, and your chemistry is now reflecting the karma onto you, and now you have to deal with the diseases and illnesses that you have caused upon yourself. You've done it to yourself. Because you have to remember that everything that you put in your body reflects your perception, your motor skills, and how you deal with yourself. And how you deal with yourself is how you deal with people, and how you feel about yourself is how you feel about other people. So if you have no love for yourself, because we get this notion that we love ourselves, of course you're going to say that, but your actions speak otherwise. If you're around here feeding your children stuff that you know is not good for them, right? And you think because you're feeding them, you're doing a good thing. Feeding them is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that, but it's what you feed. Because a lot of the stuff that we give to our children, we might as well give them cigarettes or alcohol or things of that nature. Because the relevancy here is the principle. The principle is the relevancy, and the principle is also the soul of our acts toward the people that we love. So if you say you love yourself, but you're eating genetically modified foods, which are agents or cultures, which is slowly breaking down your biochemical structure and your health, because your health has a lot to do with the way that you think, the way that you treat yourself. I mean, just look at the communities. If you study communities that eat healthy, you will see that the crime rate is a lot lower. But we say, well, I ain't gonna eat that shit. I ain't trying to be skinny like them. I ain't trying to be like them. I ain't trying to eat no damn leaf. I ain't no rabbit. But these people's crime rate are lower. But if you look at the community of us, it's more aggressive, it's more crimes. And the psychological aspect of who we are is brought upon us based on our community, because our community is an anatomy. So if our community is pushing negative energy, then our community is digesting foods that we are taking on. I'm talking about mental foods that we are taking on psychologically, and we are pushing on each other. And this is the karma. At the end of the day, fate, karma, and destiny is those three elements that we have to deal with. No matter how much we say we love ourselves, we can say it all day just to make ourselves feel good. But sometimes we have to step back and ask, do we really love ourselves? And do we really love our children? Because we really loved ourselves, we loved our children, we put ourselves in a position where we could be here longer with them. And you may say, we're going to die anyway. Well, why go early? That's against the laws of nature. Why you want to leave early when you can sit here with them longer and evolve with them? You say you love them. You say you love yourself. So stop with the mentality, or we're all going to die one day anyway. Of course we are. But at the same time, why take yourself early? There's a proven fact that some of the things that we engage in, such as the foods that we eat and the activities of smoking cigarettes, we know that we take a time off our life. And the attitude and the most dangerous person to be around is a person who say, well, I'm going to die anyway. They don't care about their self. So why the hell you think they care about you? Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor, I'm out.